Sean Combs, it's a great victory for the jury system. You saw that the Southern District of New York prosecutors came at him with all that they had. The kidnapping, he was innocent of that. The arson, he was innocent of that. The obstructing justice, he was innocent of that.
TMZ has just confirmed something explosive. Mark Agnifilo is absolutely fuming with Diddy. His lawyers are beyond upset, and sources say they may not even continue working with him at full capacity for his upcoming appeal or that massive $1 billion lawsuit he's planning. This is a complete breakdown of the attorney-client relationship. Hey guys, this is Rob Marley bringing you daily, consistent content. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because we're diving deep into this story. TMZ just released an extremely strongly worded video, something we've never seen from them before. And trust me, this changes everything. Harvey Levin, the CEO and one of the top directors at TMZ, personally came out to make a statement. Diddy has betrayed the one person he literally owes his life to, his own lawyer. Let that sink in.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
It's a victory of all victories for Sean Combs and our legal team. And I want to say one thing. There are very few people around whom our legal team could coalesce and become one.
And here's the bombshell. This confirms that Mark Agnifilo had absolutely no idea he was being recorded during these conversations. Think about the implications here. This is the brilliant legal mind who crafted a strategy that saved Diddy from a life sentence and got him down to just 3 to 5 years. Diddy should be eternally grateful. Instead, he secretly recorded him. Mark and the entire legal team feel completely blindsided, betrayed. They thought they had complete freedom to discuss strategy openly without any fear of being monitored. Now, every single time Mark has to communicate with Diddy, and he's probably still technically hired because that money definitely talks, he has to think twice before saying anything. He's terrified now because one wrong statement caught on tape could cost him his entire legal career. There are strict rules and ethical boundaries governing the attorney-client relationship, and what you say to your client can absolutely violate those terms and conditions. This is dangerous territory. So let's break down what TMZ coming out with this video really means, because there's a lot happening beneath the surface. First off, this clearly shows that TMZ is severing all the ties they once had with Diddy. Remember, they were initially very much pro-Diddy, even putting out statements for him, running stories and conversations on his behalf. Like that false claim that Trump was going to pardon him, which never happened. They lost so much credibility in my eyes for the sake of protecting Diddy. Number one, they're absolutely furious about that. Number two, them releasing this video is direct confirmation that they're coming for Diddy now, sending shots and completely cutting ties. And number three, they have deep intel on how Diddy's legal team thinks and operates. Here's something critical most people don't realize. Mark Geragos is also part of TMZ. He co-hosts their podcast, but he's also actively part of Diddy's legal team. People don't think about this because they didn't see him standing at the trial. He wasn't the main spokesperson giving press conferences, but make no mistake, he was definitely hired as a lawyer and is absolutely part of that legal team. So when TMZ comes out with inside information about how Mark Agnifilo or anyone else on the team is upset or pissed off, it's because Mark Geragos has that direct intel. My ring light has literally died mid-recording because even it is over this Diddy conversation. Things have been absolutely crazy since 50 Cent's documentary dropped. Everybody's now speaking about this whole situation, and apparently my equipment has had enough too. But we're not stopping. Let's keep going.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
And Sean Combs is that person, and we are all blessed to be part of it. And I am now done speaking to you, and I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Geragos.
Diddy is systematically creating enemies one by one, ditching and burning bridges with people around him. And here's the insane part. If 50 Cent hadn't released this exclusive footage of Diddy and Mark Agnifilo first, Diddy was actually planning to release it himself anyway. That was his intention all along, to drop all of this content on his own channel once he won everything and got out of everything. Classic narcissist mentality. But instead, he's been inadvertently exposed. And to make matters worse, he didn't even pay the person who was filming him. So now he's losing and collecting L's from every possible angle. Every single angle. I don't think people truly understand the scope of this. From every direction imaginable, Diddy is losing and collecting losses. He's being dragged left, right, and center. Everywhere you look, he's losing, and he can't do a single thing about it because right now he's sitting in jail, going crazy, pacing back and forth at Fort Dix, trying to make the best of an impossible situation. Meanwhile, he's absolutely fuming that the documentary has gone completely viral. Did he really expose Christina Korum in that clip? I don't think we fully caught everything the first time. We watched all of this, but I feel like we need to rewatch it, guys, because when you rewatch content, you always catch things you missed before. And he really did expose her by saying, "You're just as guilty as me because you're just as innocent as I am." That statement right there puts her in the crosshairs. Lord TMZ sending shots like this? TMZ actually coming out guns blazing like this? I am absolutely here for it, because Diddy is losing people around him at an alarming rate. He's going to keep hemorrhaging allies, and then he has the absolute audacity to file this $1 billion lawsuit thinking it's going to do something for him? It's not going to do anything. You're not going to win this lawsuit. You're going to lose when it comes to this legal battle. It's just going to be an absolute mess. I just don't see it working out in his favor at all. Meanwhile, Gene Deal is speaking out again via the Art of Dialogue channel, and the views are absolutely running up on what he's saying. He's making some explosive claims. Gene Deal said that Kirk Burroughs lied in the Diddy documentary, and he's revealing how Biggie was tricked out of his publishing rights. He's talking about how Diddy invited him to join him and two women in disturbing scenarios, which echoes what Aubrey O'Day was saying, where she was basically sedated, in my opinion, or not conscious, and was used in a very horrific manner. And he's also claiming that Diddy and Kirk Burroughs were lovers. So Gene's been speaking out extensively over the past couple of days via the Art of Dialogue channel to confirm a lot of the allegations surrounding Diddy. But what I find particularly interesting is that Gene Deal is saying Kirk Burroughs is lying himself. That's a very strong allegation to make. At the same time, I have to wonder, why is Gene Deal not in this documentary? Why wasn't he contacted? Why didn't Netflix tell him, "We would like you to be part of this documentary"? Why? Why wouldn't they have done so? I'm very, very confused as to why Gene Deal is not anywhere in this production. Does anybody have an explanation for this? Because I certainly don't. And I think there are probably deliberate reasons for why he was purposely ignored or excluded from being hired. The man has been going viral about everything related to Diddy for the past 3 years on YouTube. So I don't understand why he wasn't brought in for any kind of conversation or interview. He's also a very compelling storyteller, and we're all used to his style. I think he would have done incredibly well in the documentary. It would have translated beautifully on camera. People would have appreciated his perspective. But for some reason, he was dismissed from being hired, and I just have serious questions as to why that could be. So did Diddy ignite a war with Mark Agnifilo? Mark is pissed with you. The lawyers are angry with you. They might not want to work with you anymore. They might want to cut you off completely. You might have to get an entirely new team of lawyers, a whole new set of people who could potentially put you in even worse positions than you're already in right now. You've made a catastrophic mistake by betraying your lawyers like this and publicly putting out their private information in conversations. It's like nobody on Diddy's team actually talks to him on a real, honest level. I feel like everyone around him is just a yes man. That's the implication. That's the idea I'm getting from all of this. Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Please subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe, but it goes a long way in supporting the channel. Diddy has completely messed things up with his lawyer. 50 Cent is apparently coming out with more episodes, and I am absolutely here for it. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon.